Hey everybody, this is GGB, co-host Poppers, and a new person on the show today. This is Chainsmoker Jill. So, Chainsmoker Jill, do you want to say anything before we dive into this game?
I love football. I have since I was a little girl, and I just want to say, go team.
Thank you, Jill. So Jill's gonna be joining us in announcing the game today. So we're gonna watch the Saints talk for a little bit. I think they're talking about their personal lives. Bobby Wagner looks like he just got recently divorced.
What beautiful, handsome man. He is fresh, you say?
So anyways, Case Keenum's gonna look back in the pocket. Hopefully they can score something before the end of the game so that they have some semblance of pride. And that was dropped. Complete and total morons. So Jill, since this game's not very good, do you want to talk about your personal life?
I would love to. As my co-host, GGB mentioned, I am a chain smoker and have been since the age of 8 when I first hopped my cigarette, and then my throat is now car exhaust. This game is bad, I agree. See now, the problem with all of them is that you know what they don't have in their mouths right now?
What don't they have in their mouths right now,
A
Jill?
cigarette. What a beautiful thing.
That would make them worse at playing football.
I argue against that. I'm coughing for some reason. Some say smoking for 60 years hurts you, but I say it makes your throat stronger. I do throat workouts every day for 14 hours a day, 4 days a month.
Wait, what is your throat workout, Jill?
So first, you take a good pack of Camel cigarettes or any of the cheap cigarettes you can find in a gas station dumpster.
Okay.
You tie them all together with a rubber band, and then you light all of them. Campfires are my go-to, but blowtorches or cars have worked in the past. You stuff all those down your mouth like you're swallowing them. If you start choking, get a rat to do the Heimlich by ramming himself into your stum-tum. They start to singe your throat. Now, what you don't realize is that some people will start throwing up or will use their goat throats to shoot them out. This is bad. You need to keep them lit cigarettes in there for 4 minutes at the very least, and you need to do that 6 times.
6 times?
Every hour.
Every hour?
Every hour.
So you take, let me understand this, you take a pack of cigarettes,
Good
light them
so
all,
far.
shove them down your throat.
Forgot tying them together with a rubber band.
I'm sorry.
Want them to keep together and light them.
So do you swallow the bundle of cigarettes, or do you just keep them in your throat?
Live fast, die last, am I right?
That wasn't an answer to my question. So Jill, do you or do you not end up swallowing the cigarettes?
Would it make you feel any better if I said no?
That would actually make me feel a lot better, Jill, for your safety.
Noted.
So yes or no, you still haven't answered the question.
Would it make you feel any better if I said yes?
That would make me feel worse about your safety, Jill.
Noted.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with you swallow them.
That would be a very astute observation.
So
I'm gonna do it right now.
Jill, please stop.
Thank you, Rat. Shout out to my little man, the rat, who I do keep in my underwear because he lost his wife to the fires. What fire? The fire I caused in a gas station from smoking.
Okay. Okay then, Jill. So would you like to talk about anything other than your throat exercises today?
Why would I?
I don't know. Do you have anything else you would like to share to the audience?
Now, some people ask, Jill, is that really you from the dry cleaning? But that's not true. I'm not Jill from the dry cleaning. I'm Jill from making a shiv in your backyard. You saw me yesterday, Eli. Ain't that right, GGB?
That's absolutely terrifying, and I'd like you to not show up in my backyard again with a shiv.
Hey, so you remember your dog?
Oh no, don't tell me you hurt Puppers. She's right here with me. How did you hurt her?
I'm not talking about that dog. You remember your dog?
I don't remember a dog other than Puppers now.
That's the point.
So your point
Let's
is...
just say I've got a good meal.
You murdered my dog, cooked it, and then wiped my memory of the dog?
I never mentioned cooking now, did I?
Oh my god. This is terrifying. I'd like you to stop.
I agree, this football game terrifying. Terrifyingly bad, that is.
That is true though, Jill. It is a bad football game.
Saints are doing phenomenally good, I just have to say.
They are, compared to the American Steelers, who just look like absolute and utter garbage. They look like chickens if they tried to play football.
I once put chickens in a cockfighting den because I was kidnapped in Cuba and had to arrange these things. That's where I learned cigars. And that's where I learned to say, "Hi, society." But still no, I don't think that's like the right way to say it, high society. But, so, anyway, back to my chicken cockfighting story. So I threw them all in one pen. Then, you know, I taped a football with duct tape to one, and he was the first to die. I think because of the added weight. Made some good money, though.
So did you run the cockfighting?
I mean, I organized the cockfights. Enrico, he was the one who run the cockfights. Enrico, Samson. I think Samson was another kidnappee, and Eduardo. Enrique and Eduardo were like the two high management ones. Me and Samson, we were just kind of like, I was the organizer. Samson would be like the personal trainers of each of the chickens.
Personal trainers of chickens.
You heard that right.
How does that work exactly?
Do you really want to know is the best question?
I mean, I really would like to know, yes.
Ah, thank goodness. So, some things people don't know is that if you tape a chicken's mouth closed, but if you have a cigarette inside of it, they will get worked up a storm, especially if you have weed in that cigarette.
Oh my god. This
See,
is
now,
horrifying.
you start smoking out a chicken, and, see, we taped a few cop hats to one, and, like, we just put a badge inside of one. And then he would be the one, we put him on some wild cocaine if we got any. That's like if we get a shipment in and we hit it with, any manner of weapons we got. Because, you know, when you have to put them chickens down, you have to put them chickens down, am I right? Because of all the cocaine that they're taking. So, the best cocaine to get for your chickens is the purest. At that point, they know no fear nor pain, and they put on a good show. One time I saw a chicken tear its own beak off with its beak.
Oh my god, that is horrifying.
Now imagine that for just a few seconds.
I would rather not imagine that.
Oh, but you would now, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't, because that is horrifying.
But it's so good.
You ate the chicken?
I didn't eat the chicken. We just kind of left them in the gutter after they, like, became useless.
I'd like to skip over this part of your life. It is absolutely horrifying.
So after I got back in the States, after those three wonderful years, they just, boom, passed like a shooting star.
Wait, why'd you end up leaving?
It wasn't a choice leaving thing. So Enrique, he had bad asthma, you know, and me, I always got them cigs in my mouth, you know. So they say a chain smoker. You know how for any modern machine gun weapon, like you say, like you get a chain gun of that sort. You chain the bullets together. That's how I chain smoke.
What?
Think about that for a few minutes, but don't, can't get the feds back on me again after I got rid of that cocaine addiction. Whew. Angel dust is the hard one to kick, and that is why I'm in it for life. Now, I'm sorry, what you want to hear about?
I guess after you get back from the States, what is your job exactly, Jill?
I'm both a police informant, and a cop, and a drug dealer.
That is very interesting and probably could be a movie about.
See a made-for-TV movie? They already made a Lifetime movie about me. I shot the director, though, and they are planning on making another one. But I threatened the director a whole bunch, so he just stepped down from it, and they ain't making no more.
So you committed murder. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, all right then. Moving on. What were we talking about again? I forgot before you just revealed that you murdered someone.
How I got you hooked on coke?
I'm not hooked on coke.
After this taping, you'll be, am I right?
Oh, you're not.
Oh.
Please tell me what we...
See, remember when I threw a bag down in the middle of your kitchen table and I said nobody leaves till this is empty?
Oh my god, no. When did this happen?
Well, it's gonna happen, I'm sorry. I got the brick right here.
No.
Ugh.
Please stop. Please stop scaring me. You're terrifying.
I mean, the question is, well, I get that, Coke, am I right?
Shelley, you're my closest friend. Please stop, though. You're horrifying.
You know why I'm your closest friend? Do you remember any of the others?
No. Are you suggesting you have Men in Black technology that you can just, erase people's memories completely?
Would it make you feel any better if I said no?
Yes, I would. It would very much make me feel better.
Noted.
Oh my god. Okay. So, moving on from that, after you got back from the cockfighting, and you were a police informant / drug dealer.
/ officer.
What happened there? Wait, where were you living at this time?
Where wasn't I living, am I right?
No.
So, the Justice Department got a hold of me, and they were like, hey, we know you sell drugs. And so, they threw me just kind of into this scenario where it was like, was I a snitch? Where wasn't I a snitch? So, a good time for a little arts and crafts session. How to make a good shiv. Now, how to make a good prison shiv is the best thing.
I'm guessing go with a spoon?
Wrong. Everybody says spoon. If you can get a piece of rusty fence, that'll be your go-to. Rusty fence or bone is best.
Oh my god, bone? Where are you getting this bone?
In prison, you get what you get.
I'd rather not know where the bone is coming from.
Now, in the shower, occasionally they'll have soap dishes. That's if these are the fancy prisons like in Sweden. See, now, incarcerated for 6...
prison in Sweden?
Live fast, die last. So, sometimes they'll have soap dishes. If you can get it into sometimes when you're working at that furnace area, you're making plates. If you can throw it into a good crucible, something like that, it will melt down. Then, at that point, you pull it out, and then you got yourself a good, just kind of shape. If you can get it into a good U shape, then you already got the makings of a fine shiv. Now, shivs don't make a double-sided shiv. Problem with that is hard to store. Now, if you can get any medical tape, which you can get if you get stabbed yourself by a shiv, you can wrap the medical tape around the shiv so it's easier to hold. Now, when you're sharpening your shiv, you need to do it good. People are pretty good to sharpen a shiv. Ooh, that dog might be coming back up. Whew. I'm sorry, where were we?
I believe you were telling me about...
How to make good prison shifts. Oh, you're right. Now, after this, we'll talk about how to hotwire a plane. Very good information if you're running down the border for some more coke. See, now, that wasn't the first time I was arranging cockfights in Cuba, you know what I mean? Because I got kidnapped 3 times.
Oh my god. How do you get kidnapped 3 times? You think you'd learn after 1?
Towards
Are you
Cuba.
the girl from Taken?
Entirely, I think I've been kidnapped 16 times.
Oh my god. That is
Twice to Guatemala, Guatemala, 3 to Cuba, 1 to Uzbekistan, that was a long plane ride. 1 to Canada, that was a really cold truck ride, I have to say, because, they taped me to the back of the hood.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
I mean, I heard a lot of fun sounds. I heard a train sound once, so...
Oh my god.
Very
Well,
good.
I guess that's cool.
Yeah, trains are good. And you know who makes things that are put on trains? Are people here, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Thank you.
You know what goes on planes, trains, and automobiles? Steel. You know what goes, inside of Steelers?
What goes inside some Steelers?
Oh, the steel like a shiv. We're rounding back to the prison ship now.
You're gonna murder Case Keenum, is that what you're saying?
Have you ever heard of the theory that they clone football players and that they just repeatedly...
Honestly, I cannot honestly say that I have heard of that theory. It doesn't seem like a very, I don't know, credible theory.
Noted.
Oh, okay.
So,
hot wiring airplanes?
yes, hot wiring airplanes. This is how I escaped from Uzbekistan.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now I feel like I need to ask more questions about Uzbekistan.
Oh, you don't want to ask questions about Uzbekistan.
Well,
Oh, you really do, you know what I'm saying?
If I learned anything from Cuba, I guess I don't.
Oh, you liked my Cuba
No, I
stories,
didn't.
am I
Like,
right?
Stop, please. Never talk about Cuba again. It was absolutely terrifying to be in the room with you while you were talking about Cuba.
I mean, I still keep in touch with Enrique.
Okay. Did you tell Enrique my name or my address? Because I'd rather not be kidnapped.
Plus social security number. Now that's a thing,
How
about...
do you know my social security number? Oh, all right then. Okay. Back to hot wiring planes.
See, now first you need, and I argue about this a lot with a lot of my other Uzbek colleagues, you could need bones for this. I know we said bones for the prison ship, and if you got a bone prison ship that help you get out of your Uzbek prison, then you could use this for that. You just need to cut the wires good. Now, another thing is, you need metal. Why do you need metal, you ask? For lots of reasons, but the main reason is that you need metal to put the 2 wires together so you don't electrocute yourself. Me, I've been struck by lightning 19 times, so I'm currently immune to electricity. One time, I just stuck my entire arm into a live wire, and you know what happened? I absorbed
died?
it all, and I did not need to eat for the rest of the week.
Okay, I'm not even gonna ask questions at this point because that's just horrifying.
I sucked the energy out of the live wire. Just like, see, this is a story for next time, of course, but sucking gas out of cars. Need to know for escaping your Uzbek jail to put inside of the plane.
Okay. We still have 3.5 minutes. Do you want to talk about anything? What about your husband, Jill?
Oh, my husband, the one made of ice, the ice necromancer who was brought back from hell 14 years ago. And by 14, I mean 14 score and score.
What are you, Abraham?
Score years ago.
That is terrifying. And I'm scared.
My husband and I, we are on very good terms currently. He is 6 feet under. I am 6 feet above because I am very high right now.
All right then. So, about your husband, how did you end up meeting an ice necromancer? Sounds like an interesting story.
It was the 3rd ice age. You humans only know about the first 12. It was the 3rd ice age. And I was just a beautiful little girl prancing about, 8 years old, smoking my good cigarettes.
When did you start smoking cigarettes?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I had lit a woolly mammoth. That was a fun cigarette, you know, when I skinned them alive. And I was smoking like his kind of body. And his body fat as well. And so I came across a snowman made purely out of ice.
I'm terrified.
And so he was there, and I immediately fell in love. But the sun had not come out in 4 generations, and I was just admiring his beauty when that 4th generation passed. And what comes out of the clouds but the hellish sun? And I watched, restrained by the sun, as my husband slowly started to melt before my own very eyes.
That is horrible.
It was nightmarish, and I watched him dissolve in his water, like go up into the clouds, and the grass he was on, that kind of just burned. And that is why I became a detective. So I could find the sun, and I could put him in irons for the murder of my husband.
How can you find the sun? I know where the sun is. I already found it.
Where is he?
Okay, it's outside, and if you just fly into space, you can find it pretty
Not
easily.
good enough.
Oh my god. Okay, so how did you end up marrying him? You were 8 years old. He had to come back another time. Right?
We married each other. It was more of a common law situation.
A common law situation. What? You can't marry someone when you're 8 years old.
There weren't law back then, you know what I'm saying? Oh!
I am horrified. How old are you, Jill? I thought you said you were 60.
Noted.
All right, then. So you have 31 seconds more of the game. Anything you want to go over real quick? I think we still have 5.5
Oh,
minutes.
penalty for Derek. Now, what's the, what was I going to tell you about? I brought a visual aid today.
Can't show a visual aid over the radio.
I'm sorry. How to skin your neighbor's dog for a good feast.
But why? Why would you do this to the doggy?
Alright, so where's the live one? Get
away from my dog.
Right there. I taught you how to make a shiv good, did I not? But my shiv is better, you know what I'm saying.
Get that shiv away from me and don't threaten my dog.
So now, how to skin your neighbor's dog after you've shot it with a shiv.
Shot it with a shiv?
So now, you need to make a good cut by the incision point. I recommend either by the bullet or by the neck. See, now some people like to do it from mouth to anus.
Please stop
I'm sorry,
talking
what?
about that. Over radio. Stop. No skinning dogs on radio. Stop it. But what, Jill?
I mean, I brought a plastic top and everything.
No, stop.
Aw, but come on. You know, you want to eat your dog.
I don't want to eat my dog. My dog's beautiful and I love her.
I mean the old one. See, you don't even remember it. It's so tasty. It sustained me for many a night.
Oh my gosh.
You know, one year I subsisted entirely on cheese.
Okay. That's the story for next time.
You know where I got that cheese?
Where? Where did you get that cheese?
A sock. Now, that would be a story for next time, alright!
Okay. Hey, everyone. This is 3.5 more minutes. Hey, so Jill, do you want to talk to us about anything?
Well, I mean, I would like to explain, can I explain, your giveaways for giving away, Prison Shiv Productions? I mean, what was the giveaway you talked to me about? I mean, I produced Coked Up Roosters. And what did you say in return we're given?
I believe what we were going to give as a giveaway was nothing because this isn't a giveaway channel.
Oh,
but what you wanted to give away was tell us about it, Jill.
Oh, okay, so I saved one coked up rooster that I got from Cuba on my 3rd visit. That was, let me do the math, next week. But, oh, that marriage will want up inside me. That rooster has many things inside of it. Cigarettes, another rooster's beak, my wedding ring. But it also has more cocaine that is currently in the United States of America total.
Anyways, that's the giveaway that Jill's gonna try.
Type in 420 JYLLYYLLILLY
In the comment section below, we'll maybe give you a rooster.
First, enter your name into the hat and,
There's no hat. Just put it in the comment section below and you'll be eligible to get a rooster.
coked up rooster.
A coked up rooster. Anyways, guys, this is GGB, co-host Puppers, and our side show, Jill.
I've
we'll
been
see
a
you next
sideshow
time.
before at a Russian zoo.
We'll see you next time.